and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and we're here today again for another episode of Off the Rip. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. To all my returning viewers, always good to see you back. So what is an Off the Rip episode of Off the Rip for all my newcomers? Well, Off the Rip episode is basically the first of the three-part series when I do a review for a whiskey. So part one, Off the Rip, I get the bottle home, I rip it open, I give the first pour, and I share my first impressions with you. Because first impressions are the best. You rarely get a second chance. But enough said. We're going to move on with the show. So today we're going to be doing the Glenfiddich 12. So it is a single malt scotch, aged 12 years. It does come in at 40% alcohol by volume, or 80 proof. So here we have the bright and balanced single malt matured in 12 years in Oloroso sherry and bourbon casks before mellowing oak, marrying tons. Dufftown, Shire. All right. Malt master. He likes to put his name on stuff. Here we go. I'll give you a quick look at that. Imported in through New York. Let's go ahead and... Where is the thing? Already here. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can... Is it a twist? No, it's a cork. Cork pop. Kind of nice. A little bit chunky. Let's go ahead and get a pour on here. That's good. So this is, it did say it was 12 years in Oloroso sherry and bourbon cask, and then in tons. It's the first time I've ever seen that say tons. So let's go ahead and get a look at this. We're going to pull out Mr. Randy's handy dandy whiskey color scale. Boom. Off camera, I'm going to nail it down at about, this one's getting a little bit difficult. Maybe a deep brown. What do you think? Burnt amber? Not quite close to copper. Maybe burnt amber. We'll see if that changes any. So we're going to let this open up a little bit while I go and continue on. So part two of the series is going to be halfway when I give this whiskey enough time and space to move around, open up, see if anything changes. So part three is going to be down here, the final pour, which is what we call the episode. It's going to be the final pour, maybe the final two pours, but at that point, it's pretty much over for that bottle. It's got a beautiful color. Viscosity, looks like it's got some decentness to the viscosity. A little bit of legs. On the nose, it is bright and juicy, sweet. I want to say it's almost a bit of a citrus note, kind of right up front, like a citrus, clove, spicy, but not too overwhelming. I'd say probably on the upper middle range of intensity. Let's go ahead and let's get this on a palate. A little bit of that citrus spiciness. It's got a little bit of a drying character on sort of the back end of the palate. It does have, sorry, that viscosity does kind of transfer over onto the palate, but I think it falls a little flat. Let's go ahead and get another one. It's kind of nice. It sort of does surge clear across the palate. Whole mouth sort of gets a little tingly. This is the first pour of the day, though. I should have had a warm up. Let us know in the comments. Do you do a warm up? What do you use for a warm up? How does it compare to the main event? Just getting some warmth, okay? Just off the palate alone, I'm starting to get some warmth in the back. But then again, like I did just mention, this was the first pour of the day for me. Let's go ahead and see if we can get that finish going. Yep, the finish is everything the palate is, but just turned up probably about 2 notches. It's got pretty good spice. It's like flashing through the whole entire mouth. Top of the tongue, the cheeks, the jowls. And then after a moment, it starts to really build and then sit up on the very back. The top of the esophagus, the back of the mouth, and that throat area. That whole entire area is a little bit warm, kind of tingly and a little bit nummy. Now, just as much as it came from the entire mouth towards the back, it sort of goes out the same way. It still kind of lingers a little bit. It's not bad. This may be one of those bottles that, you know, when it gets about halfway and you try it again, you give it some time to open up, it gets a lot better. Sometimes the front end, the nose, and the palate might fall, but that finish comes in and redeems it all. But if you've tried the Glenfiddich, what's your favorite Glenfiddich? As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. You have a good one.